Hi, good afternoon. So I'm saying afternoon because it's just around 1:30 p.m. I just came from the Chinese embassy here in Cebu. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about my Chinese tourist visa application and how I went through it, the application process, the application requirements, and what happened during the pickup or the time of my retrieval of my passport at the embassy. So I'm making this video because when I was in the process of planning on preparing all my documents for the visa, for my Chinese visa, I was searching videos in YouTube as to what are the requirements and what are people's experiences when they applied for a Chinese tourist visa. And I don't know if it's just me, but I didn't find much videos or references in the topic. So that's why I'm making this video this afternoon to enlighten people about the application process. So itong ticket na to, we bought this last year during Piso Fair. So it's just Manila, Shanghai, and round trip Shanghai, Manila, 8 days na trip, and for just like 4,000 pesos, 4,400, 4,200. So we bought it at a Piso sale. So my boyfriend and I will go to China, and in the hopes of him watching the Formula 1 na race sa Shanghai International Circuit, because he's a fan of Formula 1, and as of the moment he's still looking for tickets to the race because he did not buy a ticket unless we were granted a visa. So he was granted a week before me, so he's still looking for tickets on that one. So anyway, just a background on that one. Visa sale sa Cebu Pacific, so that's why ngayon we need a visa to China, so that's why we applied. So I have here a list of all the requirements. So ganito talaga yung ginawa ko when I mean, these are all the documents that I prepared, and I'm gonna read it to you one by one very quickly para may reference kayo. So the basic requirements would be a passport, of course, and so you photocopy the bio page, yung meron yung bio page, and then yung next page na nandun yung signature nyo, you photocopy that. And then if you have an old passport, it's good that you bring it with you, so that when the officer in the embassy asks if you have an old passport, and then if makita niya siguro na meron kang mga previous trips or previous visas, then perhaps it will work in your favor. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I brought my old passport with me during my application process. So if you have one, then good. Next is the visa application form. So what you need to do is fill out the application form online. So go to the Chinese embassy, and then just Google Chinese application for tourist visa for Filipinos, and then it will take you to a link. It will take you to a website na doon ka mag-fill out ng forms. Just fill out the forms truthfully, to the best of your knowledge, to your ability. And then once you have that, you need to print everything, both the confirmation page with the signature, and then you set an appointment date. Well, in my case in Cebu, I set an appointment date right after I submitted my application online then. So I finished my application today, for example, and so I set an appointment the following week. Actually, pwede ko sanang maset ang application ko immediately the next day or the day after that, but I did not do so because I have yet to prepare all the necessary documents. Next would be it's a photo taken in 6 months, but you don't need to prepare the hard copy, just the digital one, because doon mo i-upload yung digital photo mo sa online application. So just have it ready para mabilis. And then for my case, since I'm a lawyer and I've just been recently admitted to the bar, I felt like it would help my application if I provided them with a copy of my certificate of membership to the bar and my lawyer ID, para lang may reference sila na this is my occupation, this is my work. Because most of the time when applying for a visa, the consul or the officer in the embassy would look at your rootedness in the country. So meaning to say, they will ask themselves, will this person come back to the Philippines after visiting China as a tourist, as what he or she says in her application? Kasi nga, you're applying for a tourist visa. Now you need to prove rootedness in your country, na babalik ka talaga. Now I was thinking that if they see that I'm a lawyer, they would think about that, na okay, babalik to because she has a profession, she has worked in the Philippines. So I printed that, my lawyer ID and my certificate of membership to the bar. The next would be travel itinerary, meaning to say I printed our flight itinerary kasi nabook naman namin yung tickets namin to China. So I printed that. I printed the hotel booking. So yung hotel booking was via booking.com. Hindi pa naman yun kailangan bayaran agad because there are some accommodations na you could reserve now and then pay later, like a week before your stay, saka mo pala mabayaran. So I printed that as well, the hotel booking, because again, these are proof na you're going there as a tourist. You have a round trip ticket, you have a hotel booking, so it's going to support your claim that you are going there as a tourist for leisure, for entertainment purposes. And then the next is a bank certificate of deposit balance. So I provided a bank statement for 6 months. So 6 months yun ang nakalagay sa website. So I just followed it. I read online that there are some people who just provided 3 months na bank statement. Well, maybe pwede yun. Basta sa akin, I just followed what was indicated in the website, and it was 6 months. And so you also have a bank certificate, so with an indication kung magkano yung ADB mo. So I also requested that from my bank. So my bank is RCBC. So I think more or less all of these banks, when you tell them na you want a bank certificate and a bank statement for the purpose of applying for a visa, they know what to do. They know kung ano yung ilalagay, ano yung hinahanap na embassy. So just tell your bank you're applying for a visa, thus you need these bank certificates and statements, so they would know how to go about your request. Next would be a BIR stamped ITR. Now the key word here is stamped. So sa akin naman, hindi naman siya stamped, because when the HR in my previous work provided me with this my form 2316, wala naman siyang stamp, but merong perma ng HR or perma ng head ng finance department. So pinirmahan niya yun. So and then I also signed there. So there's no need for a stamp really of the BIR, if I may say so, but basta kailangan mo ng BIR stamp. So you need the BIR stamp ITR, meaning to say they want to know kung meron ka bang trabaho dito and your source of income, diba? And then the certificate of employment for those employed, mag-request ka lang, it's either certificate of service, certificate of employment from your boss, from your HR, just to prove and support your claim that you have work and you have a source of financial fund, kasi you're going to China as a tourist. So number one, proof of rootedness, kasi pwede ka na, the reason is that pagkatapos mo mag-tour sa China, babalik ka. So you are rooted here in the Philippines because you have work here. Next is babalik ka sa Pilipinas because you have a business. So in the case of my boyfriend, he provided business permits, ganun. So I'm not sure really kung ano pang kailangan if you're a businessman, because in my case I provided a certificate of employment and other relevant documents proving economic conditions. So sabi nila, if you have like a land title, titles to your properties, you could provide those. So anything that would support your application, but those are the basic things and those are what I provided. So ang nangyari is that I really put tabs sa mga documents ko. Ganito, okay, this is my flight itinerary, this is my hotel booking, meron yan. So that when I presented my requirements, my documents doon sa officer, tinignan niya lang lahat. And so, nung pagkatapos niya tingnan, she sorted my files. And then, maybe around 1 minute or 2 minutes, binigyan na niya ako ng pick-up form. So, I submitted my application on a Wednesday. And so, pinabalik ako on Monday. So, that's 4 working days ang nandun sa application, ay nandun sa website. But in my case, that was just like 3 working days. So, nag-apply ako Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, and then Monday. So, 3 working days. Saka ako pinabalik. So, here is my Chinese visa. Here it is. Yan. These are the documents. I know this is the proof of my visa. So, yan, I'm just really happy that I have the visa. So, finally, we could enjoy China as tourists. And, pagdating mo dun, no. Before that, you need to provide, before claiming, before picking up your passport on the day of pick up, kailangan mo magbayad ng 1,050 for visa application fee sa Metrobank na mga branches. So, bibigyan ka naman ng form ng taga-embassy. Tapos, magde-deposit ka doon sa Metrobank. Sabihin mo lang sa Metrobank na teller na I'm paying for my visa application sa Chinese embassy. So, they also know how to assist you regarding that. So, here's my visa inside my passports. I'm very happy. So I hope that this video is able to help you on your visa application in China, and I hope that you would also be granted a visa. Happy trip. Bye bye.